Hello, Facebook. I'm Andre Fizer for the moment. Well, I'm Andre all the time, but I'm just going to speak to you for a moment. Yesterday, when we were sharing, it kind of started some new progressions. I remember a while back, I had this trainer. His name was Jason Richardson. He's an awesome physical trainer um, at Fat Body Gym. And I had been advised to go. And I was just going to tone up a little bit. I wasn't trying to be a bodybuilder or nothing like that. I was just going to tone up a bit, and stuff like that. I'm not a skinny guy, but I was just going to try to, make it together. And I remember my first time being there, I didn't know what to expect. And so he told me to go into this certain room, and there was some stairs there. And he said, "Give me 500. I'm like, what? He wanted to establish some cardio with me. How you doing, Vanessa, Bridget, Carol? He wanted me to do a little cardio. Well, I wasn't familiar with that. I remember when Bally's was here, and I would go to Bally's, and I would just go to different weights and different machines and do stuff and leave. When you get sore, you leave. You go to do a little exercise, and you liked being in the in crowd. Bally's, working out. You just like to say that. And it gave you the freedom or the permission to go buy new shorts and new tight shirts and duffel bags and tennis shoes. Sometimes we like to do new things because it releases us to buy stuff and to change our look. It gives us a reason to shop. And so I walked in the gym with my duffel bag and sweatshirt and shorts and tennis shoes and all of that. And so he told me to go in this room, and he said, "Go up these stairs, give me 500. One up, one down, and when you come down, that's one. You go up, come down, one. Go up, come down, two." I'm like, okay. So I go in this room, and it's nothing but stairs and dark walls and a little light at the front. It's like some old room, like some old closet. And so I went up one and came down, and by the time I did it 10 times, I already felt quitting in the future. This was cardio. This wasn't even the exercise. This wasn't even the workout. When I began to feel running out of breath, and I already knew then I don't want it. So I don't know what it is. Sometimes we get a picture, and I'm going to go and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to get abs, and I'm going to get this, and I'm going to wear my belt tight, and I'm going to see the abs over my belt. Now, that little picture when the guys that got the abs, they got the tight belt and stuff. And he said, "Andre, after I get through with you, you'll be able to walk in Walmart and old women just gonna love you, and you'll be able to just go into Walmart with no shirt on." He had all of this stuff. "Andre, you'll be able to just get out your truck with no shirt." And that was the deal breaker. I'm like, I want to get out the truck with no shirt. And so after just doing a few steps on the stairs, all of a sudden I was out of love with it. Even though this was required, I didn't like the cardio. The cardio is going to help you burn and get your life and your heart, not just your life, but your heart ready for the exercise. And it's going to help you burn better. You don't care about all of those deep things. You just know I don't like it. I went up the stairs. And after doing it a few times, I already knew quitting was in my future. I already knew. I was trying to factor how was I going to quit. After each step, I'm trying to see who's going to die in my family that's going to require me to leave and not come back. I was already thinking about it. But I completed it. I did the 500, legs burning, rubbery, and I'm like, he said, "Okay, let's pick up the rope. Let's pick up the tire. Let's lunge." Lord have mercy. And it was something, Jesus. And so after a while, I kind of got used to it. And then I would come into the gym some days, and he was absent. And so I would go ahead and go and do my cardio. But I think this was a ploy of his. And I would do the cardio, and then he would come back to the gym while I was completing cardio. So I thought he was going to be proud. And I was like, "I did my cardio." He said, "That's good. Give me 75 more. I'm like, "What? I'm already hurt." He said, "Give me 75 more. I'm like, "I've already completed the cardio. You wasn't here." He said, "Give me 75 more. Then after a while, I said, "Look, man, I can't work out for 90 minutes. I'm too busy with my business. So let me work out for 30 minutes. So he started giving me some circuit training, which was quick training on weights, this and that, all in one time. Do this, do this, do. Those of you who are into that, you know what I'm talking about. And after a while, I began to look at something, how hard it was. Maybe I'm going too fast. And then later, I would do the circuit training. And then he would say, I want you to eat this. I want you to have a certain amount of calories and fibers in this. I want you to get this. He wanted to change my diet, my eating plan. Then he wanted me to go to bed at a certain time. He was trying to create a life regimen that would cause all of my exercises to work in synergy. He was trying to cause all of everything to work together. Now, there was one thing that I was doing on my own already. I would ride a bike. I ride a bike a lot. And so I would always average 5 miles. Just get on my bike and ride 5 miles. Didn't take me no time. So he said, I know you can't be here a long time because you're busy. And then he would say, get on your bike and ride 5 miles. Now, he told me to do something that I already knew how to do. And when I rode my bike on my own, I found out it was easy. But because he told me to ride the bike, the same amount of miles that I always ride my bike, all of a sudden my legs got heavier. And I was like, how come I can't do it? Because he told me. And after a while, I began to look at people that I taught, that I could teach a certain